Today, let's talk about the Tian Ji star. The 14 main stars in our natal chart each bring us their own fundamental value in our 12 palaces. Last time I forgot to mention that when the Tianliang star is positioned in the life palace or the GE palace, you usually tend to encounter good doctors and are less likely to have health problems. Why is that? Because you are willing to spend time doing research, and since you usually help others, you accumulate good karma. Now, as for the Tian Ji star, actually, it's the same kind of trait. However, the characteristics of the Tian Ji star come from the fact that Tian Ji is good at thinking things through. Whatever it does, it will first think about it, then organize things, and even look up some information. So, for people with the Tian Ji star in their life palace or Ji Le palace, they also tend to be able to find good doctors more easily when they get sick or encounter problems. And the reason for this is that they are willing to do their homework. So people with the Tian Ji star are naturally willing to spend some time thinking things through, and they put in the effort to study and do their homework. The only exception is if your Tian Ji star encounters the air element. All right, so if both of these stars are present, both need to be together. So usually when you hear about the air stewardess or the same work, it will be here, or at least one here and one there. In such cases, the Tian Ji star's ability to think things through may be a bit weaker. As for the Tian Yi star, if it encounters Hua Ji when Tian Ji transforms into Ji, which is a vacancy, so what happens then? If I'm good at thinking, what will I do? I'll always be very rational, analyzing and making judgments. But when it comes to Hua Ji, I always feel like what I do isn't enough. There's a sense of vacancy, always feeling like I'm not doing enough. What is this called? Overthinking. I feel like I'm not thinking enough, even though I'm already good at thinking, and now I feel like it's still not enough. That leads to overthinking, and it's easy to be too clever for your own good, being outsmarted by your own cleverness. That's the kind of situation that can happen. Aside from these two scenarios, generally speaking, the Tian Ji star refers to it's about being good at thinking, good at critical analysis, and having strong logical abilities and a clear mind. And it's precisely because of this. So when we're discussing that group of Qiliang versus Kong with Tian Ji and Tian Ji, and on the opposite side is the Tianlang group, we say that it's a gamble on new drugs. Of course, just like we often say in class, we call it gambling, but they call it investing. Recently, with the global stock market being the way it is, a lot of people have suffered heavy losses, but in fact, many people have made money, precisely because they have enough ability. With resources, knowledge, and strong analytical skills, they enter the market at the right time and make a big profit. Many of my clients in this recent wave are able to retire now because they've made so much money. This is the characteristic of having a knack for seizing opportunities. The horse represents the qualities of the weather. Of course, the reason why people say you shouldn't encounter Ji or foolishness with the Tian Ji star is because of this. You've already thought a lot. You're already very good at thinking things through. But if you encounter Shang, you'll become too impulsive and too stubborn. My mindset becomes impulsive, and with scattered stars, I overcalculate. As for the gyroscope, that's being too hesitant. In traditional Chinese education, there is always discussion about the issue of balance. That is, regardless of any fate calculation or philosophical thought, they all talk about the doctrine of the mean. Balance is key, and excess is not good. Too much of anything is bad. So the Tian Ji star itself is already a star that excels at thinking, and naturally you wouldn't want it to overthink even more. This is also why the Tian Ji star is not very suitable to encounter these inauspicious influences. Therefore, let's take a look at what happens when the Tian Ji star does not encounter inauspicious influences, or you could also say what happens when it does encounter them and we need to be concerned. In the context of the 12 palaces, the Tian Ji star in each palace represents the influence and state of our inner selves in those 12 areas, as well as our attitudes and values toward them. For example, if the Tian Ji star is in the career palace, it means that in our work or studies we always think a bit more than others, and we are always willing to put in extra effort. People with this placement tend to think through the details more thoroughly. Such individuals are often seen over the long term as being suitable for advisory or think tank roles, rather than being the boss or the main decision maker. Of course, this is a misconception that I often criticize. Why? Because as everyone knows, I myself used to be in business. The real reasons why people become bosses actually vary from person to person. Some people become bosses because they are bold and willing to take risks. Others become bosses because they have specialized technical skills. Some become bosses because they have great interpersonal relationships. There are also those who become bosses because they have strong accounting or financial abilities. For people with the Tian Ji star who are able to become bosses, it's either because they possess a unique skill or because their numerical ability is very strong, which is why they can support an entire company. We can't use fixed ideas to discuss what an entrepreneur is supposed to be like, or use preconceived notions to define what a certain industry should look like, because that easily leads to bias. So people with the Tian Ji star are actually quite good when it comes to managing a business. But the downside is, for this type of person, because they're relatively smart and think a lot, if he feels dissatisfied with a job, he can just pat his butt and leave right away. Because he's good at planning and kind, but also changeable. If he feels something isn't right, he'll just walk away. Now, if it's in the wealth palace, the wealth palace represents his attitude toward money. People with the Tian Ji star in the wealth palace usually have a certain attitude toward money as well. Money comes in with the left hand and goes out with the right because he feels that after his own consideration and rational analysis, if this money can be spent, then he'll spend it, especially for those who have encountered the Saji group. Of course, if his Tian Ji star carries the Quan transformation, or if his Tian Ji is in the same palace as Jumen, this type of star, which tends to lack a sense of security, will be relatively better at controlling finances, making more precise calculations and arrangements. If it's in the Puyi Palace, it also means that he will be very clever in choosing friends. However, if the friends aren't suitable, he can easily replace them, so his circle of friends changes frequently. At this point, if his Tian Ji star encounters too many Shaji, malefic influences, then this so-called ability to choose friends well, it could actually turn into the opposite, where he ends up choosing the wrong friends and those friends won't really be able to help him. Tian Ji belongs to the sibling group. When we talk about the sibling group in Doshu, there's this concept of something something master. What does something something master mean? It means that this star is suitable to be placed in that compartment, so it's called the innate sibling group. So what if Tian Ji is in the sibling palace? If Tian Ji is in the sibling palace, it means that your attitude towards your siblings is basically that you are very willing to help others and you feel that your siblings are very smart and you can discuss anything with them. So this is the concept of Tian Ji in the sibling palace. Now, if it's in the parent palace, of course, means that your father gives you the impression of being like the Tian Ji star, intelligent and logical, and so on. Of course, I still need to emphasize that if it encounters emptiness or transforms into a skill, then it might not necessarily be the case. Next, if it's in the spouse palace, this means that when it comes to emotions, you tend to analyze and think things through more thoroughly. For example, before I start a relationship, I need to think it over first. Does this person meet my criteria? Even before I start dating, I might already have a lot of thoughts in my mind about what kind of qualifications the other person should have. So, relatively speaking, why do we say that people with the Tian Ji star in their spouse palace want a smart partner? And when it comes to emotions, things can't always stay the same because they've already imagined so many different scenarios in their mind. If you always give them the same script every time, of course they'll resist. They've already thought it through. As soon as I start dating, I want to go here, go there, do this, do that, and so on. So what happens? Every time you only take them out to eat and go shopping, and it's always the same old places, they'll feel like, forget it, this is so boring. Unless at that time their artistic skills or their main focus really needs something special to spark their romantic interest. And also, if there's Mars or Saturn involved, otherwise, if the guy is too dull or the girl is too dull, they might not be able to stand it. For couples who both have Tian Ji in their charts, what they want is more variety because in their hearts, they've already imagined a lot of different scenarios. Listen carefully, if I have it in the Fortune Palace, it means that this person, when it comes to their own inner world, they seek spiritual enjoyment. Whether it's enjoyment or the pursuit of knowledge, they have a strong desire to understand many things. And in the process of seeking this understanding, since Tian Ji is someone who excels at logical thinking, they will look up a lot of information and do a lot of analysis. Therefore, we also find that people with the Tian Ji star in the Fortune Palace are usually more likely to learn about religion, as well as knowledge related to mind, body, and spirit. Now, what about Tian Ji if it's in the Property Palace? For those with Tian Ji in the Property Palace, just think about it. If someone applies their logical thinking and organizational skills to their home, it means this person is likely to keep their house very neat and orderly, unless of course they encounter Shaji or Kongjie. In that case, the abilities of Tian Ji are lost. When Tuo Luo or Tian Ji's abilities are reversed, your home becomes very chaotic. Now, if Tian Ji is in the children palace, it means this person will devote a lot of energy to their children's upbringing, spending time to understand, analyze, and plan for them. Similarly, you can't encounter Zi Ji, otherwise your fate will also become chaotic. The palace governs 12 palaces, so if Tian Ji is in the life palace, all 12 palaces will have the auspicious connections we just mentioned. Now, in the Tian Yi palace, it means that deep inside, this person has many thoughts and plans about the outside world. For the people they know, they always hope those people can be like them. That's why we often say that people with Tian Ji in the Tian Yi palace, if you get to know them, if your reaction is a bit slow, they might show more of the whites of their eyes or display a slightly more obvious sign of inauspicious spiritual energy. Fortunately, when Tian Ji is in the Tian Yi palace, these feelings are hidden inside, and as long as there isn't too much malice, they won't be obviously expressed. Okay, so this is the basic situation of the Tian Ji star in the 12 palaces. As for the Tian Ji star, it also has various combinations. For example, someone with the Ji Liang combination might be more meddlesome and willing to help others. When Tian Ji is paired with Ju Men, since Ju Men itself has a dark side, it will make the calculating nature of Tian Ji even more pronounced, highlighting the tendency to overthink things. This sense of insecurity from Ju Men makes them think, I need to consider more possibilities, just in case I can't control this world. What about the group with Tai Yin? Because its opposite is the peach blossom star. When Tian Ji is in this combination and encounters negative influences, or when there is a lot of scheming that sometimes makes people uncomfortable, it's often due to the peach blossom nature of Tai Yin. This can make people feel like there's not much of a real connection. When there's too much scheming and a lot of peach blossom energy, if this combination is in the spouse palace, it becomes a bit more obvious. Now, Tian Ji can also be paired with Ju Men and Tian Liang. What happens when Tai Yin and Tong Gong are together? Tian Ji's logical thinking and skill at calculation, when combined with the gentle nature of Tai Yin, can sometimes lead to overthinking. Tai Yin is a star known for its tender, gentle qualities like water flowing slowly. When you overthink, and on top of that, it's sitting in the position of Sima Yi, sometimes it can go too far. It becomes even more afraid of encountering danger. Now, what about Ju Men? When Ju Men is paired with Tian Ji, it can lock Tian Ji away. Many people might think, wow, that person is really withdrawn. But actually, it's like this. This person locks themselves in their room, but they are perfectly happy and even more joyful on their own. For people with Tian Ji and Ju Men, we often say that if these stars are in the life or career palace, their academic performance is usually good because they can lock themselves in their rooms and enjoy their own company. When Tian Ji is with Tian Yang, you can imagine this person possesses the qualities of the Tian Liang star we mentioned earlier. Combined with the characteristics of the Tian Ji star, of course, when these two stars are together, it's like the Tian Liang star is assisting Tian Ji. The Tian Ji star, as a result, will make the person even more resourceful and intelligent when thinking things through. If we say that the Tian Ji star is good at rational thinking and values logic, then the Tian Liang star leans more toward the spiritual and purely emotional aspects. So when these two stars are together or in opposition, they will have similar qualities, meaning the person influenced by the Tian Ji star will become a bit warmer and more compassionate. All right, so that's what we have to say about the Tian Ji star. In the 12 houses of your natal chart, it represents that you have many rational thoughts about your own life, a lot of thinking. But could it be that you overthink things? Maybe you don't actually need to think that much. Or perhaps it's precisely because you know how to think rationally that it helps you handle relationships and makes you perform better at work. This is what the Tian Ji star brings you in the 12th house, its advantages and disadvantages.